I'm back. As you can see, I have finished my final exam, finally, at last. Just ignore that in the background. I'm going to talk about that later, but I have finished my exams now. Woohoo! So happy to be done. It was stressing me out, making me a little bit crazy, because my last exams were French exams, so I had to do a lot of French. Speaking a different language is hard in a house where your brother hates French and your dad is constantly working and everyone just doesn't enjoy the speaking of the French or the music of the French or watching films that are French, because I had to do an exam about a French film today. Anyway, I'm not going to be talking about exams today because I'm not going to be that person. I already did two videos about exams before exam season for me started, but I'm back now, really happy. So today I'm going to be talking about something that's very, very relatable. Things that annoy me. Maybe these annoy you as well, but these are the things that annoy me the most. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the sound you can hear in the background. Give me 1 second. This is what I'm talking about. Being put on hold for, let's see now, 3 hours and 35 minutes. I'm going to put this back in the drawer. It muffles the sound if I put it in a drawer. But yes, being put on hold for a long time. Now, I wasn't the one having to deal with this horrible music for quite a while. And basically, it's something to do with my dad, and I can't really tell you all the details about what's going on, but basically, he was calling about a problem with something, and it's going to annoy me, and I'm just going to have to deal with it, because I need to make this video, and I need to have it in my sight, because I have a script of what I have to say when someone picks up the gosh darn phone. Calm? I'm calm. Anyway, so this has been me and my dad, technically, but he's gone off to a meeting now, so he's left this burden with me. So everywhere I go in the house, I have to take the phone and the script with me. Even when I go to the toilet, because I have to be able to hear that gosh forsaken music. You can tell this is annoying me because I can't keep a straight face when I'm talking about it. Being put on hold, so annoying. If you know people who work in this business, I know it's your job. I know businesses are busy, but please give me some hope that you're not doing this just to annoy the crap out of every customer. Because this company right here, I'm not going to say which company it is because I don't want to say anything about what's going on. All I'm saying is I am on hold. I have been on hold. This phone has been on hold for 3 hours and a half now. Longer than my exam was today. The longest exam I've taken this entire... the longest exam I've taken so far was... I'm just going to do this very quickly. Anyway, was 2 hours long. That was it. 3 hours and a half. Come on. Anyway, another thing that really annoys me, and it's annoying me the most because I see it everywhere at the minute. If you watch this show, I completely understand why you'd watch it. I did watch one episode of it. Some of you probably already know what I'm talking about. I watched one episode of it and it was 2 hours or so long. So I wasted 2 hours of my life watching a complete pile of stinking garbage just because everyone talks about it on Facebook. Love Island. Oh my lord, it's the biggest waste of time, biggest waste of my life I have ever had to deal with. I did it because I just wanted to see what everyone was talking about. And it's basically, if you've never watched it, you can go and look at it, but trust me, you are not missing anything. You're just missing a bunch of drama and stupidity. It's kind of like Big Brother mashed up with Take Me Out. You know, Paddy McGuinness, no likey, no lighty. No likey, no lighty. Anyway. Big Brother mashed up with Take Me Out. And then speed dating and a bunch of fake tan and so much teeth whitener that blinds you when the person walks on screen. Literally, someone walked into the big apartmenty house, mansion, wherever they are, and me and my mum were just sat there like, this guy has got light bulbs in his teeth. I am not joking. The extremes these people go to. And then they don't even walk around in clothes half the time. It's just swearing costumes. And I also hate how the guys in this show all have like normal jobs, some of them. Like someone's a doctor. I felt so sorry for the doctor. I really did. Not the doctor as in Doctor Who, as in like the doctor on the show. I think his name's Alex. Bless him, he's a real cutie, but all the girls seem to hate him for some reason. He deserves much better. That's the one thing I agree with, even though I hate when people talk about it and post all those stupid memes and gifs and but they all have normal jobs and things, like they're doctors. Someone couldn't even pronounce their own profession, which just tells you everything. Someone was selling pens or something. Someone's selling pens, but they all have very good jobs and stuff. And then the girls they bring in, actress, barmaid, model, Instagram model. Can't you get some real girls with real jobs in it? Oh, sorry. Someone is a manager of a shoe shop. Good for you, love. Good for you. I think the funniest thing that's come out of this is all the Danny Dyer things that have been coming up, because Danny Dyer's daughter's on it, and that is kind of funny, because he's like one of the most violent characters on... I can't even remember what it is anymore. I can't even remember what it is, but there you go! That shows how much I care about Love Frickin' Island. It's a waste of your time. It's worse than... I'd rather be watching I'm a Celebrity. I really would. I don't even care if it's just Deck. I'd rather be watching... No. I'd rather be watching Poirot. I only ever watched Poirot to say I'd been revising for French. I would rather watch Poirot than watch anything by Agatha Christie than watch Love Island. Anyway. Another thing that annoys me is when, as someone who likes doing impressions and enjoys comedy and stuff, when someone calls you racist for doing a certain impression. And the even worse part of it is, the person you're doing an impression of, that's played by an actor, the person I do an impression of is voiced by a white man. That's right, a white man. I'm talking particularly about the Simpsons character, who I think I didn't do an impression of because I was worried I would get a bunch of lashback from it, but a few years ago in school, I was doing my little party trick of doing some impressions and things, and then I apparently took it too far by doing an impression of Apu Nahasapima Petalon. The Indian who works at the Quickie Mart in The Simpsons. You can see where this is going. And I did the impression, and instead of laughing, they were like, "Oh my gosh, Grace, that is the most racist thing I have ever heard." First of all, I am not a racist in any way, shape or form. I do not condone racism. Like, seriously, I really don't. Anytime I see anything to do with racism or Donald Trump, Hi there. I would not condone it. I do not condone racism, and I would never purposefully do anything racist of any kind. Like, even if my brother tries to do something like that, I will reprimand him immediately. Not with violence or anything. I will just point out when he's being a complete bum. I'm trying really hard here, guys. I'm trying really hard. And secondly, Apu is voiced by the amazing voice actor Hank Azaria. If you type into Google Hank Azaria, he is a white man. He is white. He is white bread. He also voices Chief Wiggum and I think Groundskeeper Willie. I've done an impression of him before, I think. He's Scottish. Is that me being racist to Scots? There's my point. And he also does the voice of Mo Sislak, who I enjoyed doing an impression of. So, me doing an impression of a character voiced by a white man is racist? That's stupid. Don't be rude. What is racist, though, is if I had painted, if somebody paints themselves, somebody who is white, paints themselves in colour, and then does the impression and then puts on like a turban or something like that, something that would blatantly imply ultimate racism, then there would be a problem. But it's just an impression. It's just for comedy. Thanks. If you can hear it, don't worry, it's annoying me too. That's why I'm making this video! Because I needed a subject and I was like, you know what? I'll just do a video about things that annoy me. Another thing that annoys me is, and if my brother's watching this, hi Caleb, this one's aimed at you. People who put ketchup on everything. And I'm not just talking like ketchup on chips and stuff, because I put ketchup on fish and chips or chicken nuggets or something, because that's fine, that's normal. But putting ketchup on everything, and I think my cousins are big offenders of this as well, because they put ketchup on literally everything. Who puts ketchup on pizza? Like, if you put ketchup on pizza, what are you doing with your life? There is sauce on it. If you put ketchup on bolognese, we are going to have a problem. Like, a little bit of ketchup is fine, but if you completely douse the whole thing in ketchup, it's made with tomatoes or tomato juice or anything. Don't put ketchup on everything. It's really annoying. Another thing that's annoying, and if you're a girl, you might be able to relate to this. I feel kind of upset that this is something that I experienced for the first time yesterday, but another thing that's really annoying and probably annoys a lot more people than just me is catcallers. Yeah, you know this video is going to be very different when I bring up catcallers. So my first experience with catcalling was yesterday, and it wasn't, I know that there have been so many incidents or situations where catcalling has been very, very severe, but it was my first experience with it. I didn't expect it, and I wasn't, as some people would say, asking for it. To put this in context, I was wearing this t-shirt with a cardigan over the top of it, jeggings, which on me are baggy because I am very, very skinny. Like, literally, my legs are just like, they're just, no. And boots and a coat, which was kind of idiotic because it was very warm yesterday. I'd just gotten my hair done, like, yesterday I had it blow-dried, cut, and straightened. It's not straightened today. I didn't straighten it, I couldn't be bothered. And I was walking, so I'd just come out of the place I've been getting my hair done. I was walking down the street. It happened to be a main road. If anyone knows me, there are lots of main roads near where I live. I've basically grew up around main roads. So anyway, I was walking down the street and then there was a van right here. So here's the pavement, here's the road. The van was here. And I was just about to get to the traffic lights when the guy in the passenger seat of this van rolled down the window, and I didn't realise this guy had been staring at me until I got to the traffic lights and saw him make eye contact with me and gave me this very decisive look. And it was that look that says, I'm a creeper, I am being completely creepy right now, and I'm totally checking you out. And then he just looked at me and went, hey there. Rose the eyebrows and everything. I'm not exaggerating right now. That's all. I mean, for some people, you'd think you can just ignore that, and I kind of did. But then, as I thought about it more and more, I was like, I am 16 years old, and this guy, who was probably like in his 20s or 30s, he was definitely older than me, definitely, had just looked at me and just thought, like, oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It made me feel so uncomfortable. And the fact that a 16-year-old, who's nearly 17, in the summer, realised she had become more of an adult and more of a woman after an experience. I'm getting annoyed by it now. I'm really getting annoyed by it now. Realised she was entering more into womanhood after an experience of catcalling and being checked out. I was not asking for it. I wasn't wearing shorts or anything. Like, you shouldn't even be asking for it anyway when you wear shorts. Because of the weather, I wear shorts all the time. I wear shorts and sandals and a short sleeve t-shirt. And I'm not asking for attention. It's warm. It's warm in England, and it's a rarity, and if I want to wear shorts, I can wear shorts. But I wasn't wearing shorts. I was just wearing jeans, like, not even jeans, jeggings. And because I'm really skinny, they hang off me like a pair of jogging bottoms. Yeah. Nothing attractive or anything. The only thing that was probably, like, slightly better with my appearance was probably the fact that my hair was done. Like, it was quite, like, it was very silky and shiny, and I was kind of liking it anyway. But it annoyed me. It upset me. It made me feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to be at the grand old age of 16 suddenly realising that, wow, I am now a target. I am now being seen by men years older than me as a symbol for something that they can gawk at on the street. That's my rant over. I'm still annoyed that I'm still on hold. I can hear that phone in the drawer and it's annoying the hell out of me. So maybe this video helped. Maybe this video didn't help. Maybe I'm just going to go and slam my head against a wall. Just kidding, don't do that. That will really hurt if you try and do that. But the message, man. The message that it's like, we're sorry that we're putting you on hold. Thank you for being on hold. I've been sat here for 3 hours. Okay, I'm going a bit psycho now, so I think I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. If you want to see anything else I've done, I've also done impressions, I've done gameplays, I've also done a few makeup things. The second video I ever put on this channel is a tutorial for me making myself look like Wednesday Addams last Halloween. Oh gosh, that feels like years ago now. And it's a very long video. I wasn't very good at makeup, so it's probably about 30 minutes long. But If you want to check out more content like this, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to press that notification bell as well if you want to get notified every time I upload. I usually upload at least once a week, and it will either be Fridays or Saturdays. So, and I will definitely be uploading more often now since it's coming close to summer and my exams are done, and I might also be talking about my show, because we're nearly sold out and I'm really excited. Basically, I'm doing Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat with my group, and it's going to be really cool because me and my friend are both the narrators, and it's my first ever principal role with the society, and it's actually really exciting because it's my last show with them, because my dad said stuff like, he basically said, you need to choose, because for A-levels, like year 13, A2. For some of you who don't understand, for A-levels, you can either do it where some subjects will do it where it's a full A-level, so you'll only do your exams in year 13, and then other subjects will do A2, which is in year 12, and then, no, AS, which is in year 12, and then A2, which is in year 13. I just need to wait for my results to come in the middle of the summer, when I'll be trying to enjoy myself and seeing if I can get tickets to see The Greatest Showman somehow. Because I was going to go and see it on a big projector screen, and then they sold out, so I'm probably not going to see it till September. I know, I'm a big musical fan. I want to see it too. Everyone knows the full soundtrack, and I'm just here like, I hear that song on the radio sometimes. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm getting off track, because I'm trying to distract myself from the pain, the ear-bleeding pain that is going to be surrounding me when I edit this video, so see you later, guys.